Hi, I'm Kent Machacek, writer and director, USC alumni. Welcome to Cinema Kent, and remember, it's only a movie.
You want to be a director? Cool. Directing a movie isn't what you think it is. Think you can't direct a movie without chaos, mistakes, or crying interns? Think again. Here's what every director actually does to survive a set. This is what no one tells you about directing a movie until it's too late. Number one is know your story inside and out. If you can't explain it in one sentence, if you don't know what every scene's about, every line, if someone asks you about something you can't really come up with it or you're unsure, you might want to relook at it and take a look at it for yourself. You want to understand it thoroughly, inside and out, what the inciting incident is, what the characters' motives are, their actions, their wants, their desires, their needs. If you can't explain it in one sentence, stop filming and rewrite it. Your actors will nod at you politely, your crew will pretend, your audience will probably turn off before opening credits. Imagine asking, what's your movie about? And then you panic and you say, I don't know, stuff happens. It's an art house film. You know, there's a light and it comes at you and it's up here, it's not, and in here, it's not, no, it's none of that. You have to tell them exactly what your story's about. Like, this is 10 things every director should know. It's your foundation. Number two, scout your location. Never underestimate your locations. I've done it so many times. Walk them, feel the light, listen to the background noises, and yes, smell the trash. That's the alley that looks cinematic but might smell like a 3-day-old burrito. No one's going to want to film there. No one's going to want to work there. You might force them to, but later they might not want to work with you again. So scout the location. You want to know where you can plug lights in. You want to know how you can go to the bathroom, what the nearest hospital is. You want to plan for emergencies. Planning ahead means fewer, why is there a raccoon on set? And more moments of like, oh wow, this place is beautiful. It actually works. I like this. So we can plug in right there. The actors can go to the bathroom. You can change over there. Changing is a big problem, especially on my commercial shoots lately. They were just stealing shots. And if you're stealing shots, you still want to know where you can go to the bathroom. You might even want to work it out with a restaurant ahead of time. Hey, if we eat here for lunch, can we all use like the restroom in and out? And usually they'll say yes. Locations are characters too, so treat them like they deserve. Number three, plan your shots, but stay flexible. Storyboards are great, shot lists are great, but they're not the law. When you get to set, you might run out of time. You want to keep things moving efficiently, so some of the best cinematic moments happen when actors trip, or a prop falls, or a bird flies into the frame. Have a plan, but don't be afraid to throw it out when something better happens. Think jazz, structured chaos, but beautiful chaos. When Kubrick would get to sets, he would plan out his first shot meticulously, and then after that, he would just kind of eyeball it. It's something I kind of do a lot, but you want to have a vision up here that you can properly and flexibly execute. 4, clarity. Communicate clearly. You can have the most brilliant vision in the world, but if no one understands it, it's useless. If you can't communicate that you wanted blue and they show up with red, then it's a problem. So speak clearly, use gestures, draw stick figures if you have to, write it out, get a translator. Do as much as you have to. No hieroglyphics on a whiteboard. Miscommunication costs time and your sanity. Plus, actors are way better when they actually know what's going on. 5, be on time always. Film sets are chaos magnets. Being late multiplies problems faster than popcorn at a movie premiere. Bring coffee, be early, have food ready, have your notes ready. Your punctuality is your secret superpower. As a director, as a filmmaker in general, you want to be early, you want to be on time. It shows respect for your crew, sets the tone, and honestly, keeps your hair from turning gray faster. 6, listen to your team. You hire the best people you can for a reason, so listen to them. You're the director, not the dictator. You want to tell people your vision and communicate that clearly to them. Your best ideas will come from unexpected places, like the gaffer or the intern or literally anyone holding the clipboard. Listen to the actors. They know the character too. They know the story inside out as well. Listen to the screenwriter or the producers. Definitely listen to the producers because they have a lot of valid input. Pretend you're an open-minded and actually listen. Pretend. We know it's not true. None of us are. I'm not listening to myself right now. Otherwise, I'd probably shut up. Sometimes the person you ignore is the one who saves the day. Collaboration isn't optional, it's essential. It makes you look like a genius without having to actually be one. That's true. 7. Know your tech. Camera, lights, software. You want to know how you're achieving that shot. If you want a dragon in the shot, you have to tell your client we're having a dragon. You have to know how to bring that dragon in and make it to real life. Whether it's a prop and a green screen or an X, you have to know what you're doing in order to make that come to life. Same with software. Fix it, but you don't need to be an engineer. But panicking and yelling at the crew won't help. And a little confidence goes a long way. It saves time. 8. Stay calm under pressure. When things go wrong, and they always do, props take a breath, think clearly, and lead your team. You want to be a leader, not a follower, and you don't want to be an asshole. Person who people can look up to, ask questions, stay calm, be fearless. I know you are, but though is contagious. Be calm, be collective. You can direct without shouting, without hurting anybody, without making a PA run across town, get in a car accident. Be calm, be cool, be collective. You're only making a movie. Take a breath, think clearly, and lead your team. If you look like a sincere genius in chaos, everyone will follow. If you scream like a banshee, well, chaos will scream back. You might get in a fight with someone. They might scream. I've seen that. I haven't personally yelled at people on sets, but maybe I have. But it will, that's experience right there. They will scream back. Shit will happen. Stay calm under pressure. That's for sure. Sometimes people need to be yelled at though. Watch films religiously. I watch a lot of films. I have the AMC Stubs A-list. I try to go 3 to 4 times a week to see everything new that comes out. But watch old movies. They're better than new movies for some reason. They just are. That's the way it is. There's not that good movies, great movies, or phenomenal movies don't happen now, but they're far and few between. And I think they were like that before, but now you can really tell. Yeah, you can weed through the old ones and pick out, everyone knows the good ones now. Go watch your Citizen Kane or something. But study the masters, Hitchcock, Kubrick, Tarantino, Pixar, Disney. Watch everything. Watch Casablanca. Watch A Knight's Tale. Watch Sam Raimi movies. Watch everything you can think of. There's so many good movies, from cult classics to Oscar-winning film to whatever you like. Hollywood, horror movies, slashers. There's rom-coms. Go watch a Jon Favreau movie or Vince Vaughn movie. They're great. They're hilarious. You can even take notes from Adam Sandler. He's a great actor. But study the masters. Hitchcock. Watch them all. Cassavetes, One Car Why. These are the things I like, but I could list them all day. I actually have a doc about that, which I would highly recommend, that I did not post yet. It's called Funny Bones Jones. It's about my life. It's good. And my want to be a filmmaker. And take notes, steal ideas, break their rules, and steal some more. You want to steal shots, you want to steal rules, you want to steal the color concepts, you want to steal everything. You want to take from the greats and practice it. It's just practice right now. So as a director, you want to look at something and take it. That's all Tarantino does. I mean, it's not all he does. He's obviously a genius, but he's watched movies religiously and thoroughly. Orson Welles is one of my favorites. I study him to the T. But you just repurpose shots for your movies. Movies draw upon movies, and art draws upon art. So watch movies religiously. Continuous learning sharpens your instincts and expands your creative toolbox. Plus, it's a lot cheaper than film school and comes with popcorn. Trust me, I have $300,000 worth of debt from USC. I'm in a lot of debt. Please like and subscribe. I'm begging. 10. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. No plan, no budget, no storyboards can replace your gut. Your instincts, your intuition, you know what the story is. Hopefully you studied it as an earlier tip, but you want to know the story inside and out, and your gut will tell you this shot's not working. It's weird. We don't need the low angle for this. He's not going to be powerful. He's not going to be creepy. I don't know. But trust your gut. You know the story, and you'll make a better film that way. When something feels right, go for it. If you have an idea, if you see a mirror and you're like, hey, I think this will work for the intro. I don't think we have to do the other thing anymore because that mirror happens to be there, or now we got a door. That door wasn't supposed to be in the shot. Maybe we can close the kitchen now. Well, that you get to the location, also know your location. You know if there's a door. You could rehearse it then. But no, if you don't know the location, trust your gut. Get there, look around. Usually don't have a lot of time to react, so rehearsals come into play. Even if the set is a disaster and the props are on fire, your instincts know best. Confidence in your choices inspires your team and gives your film life. Your gut is your secret weapon. Trust it, nurture it, and maybe even buy it a coffee every now and again. If it gets hangry, feed it. Your instincts, your intuitions are your lifeline. You can make a movie with just that sometimes. You just go in a room and have an actor and you're like, hey, let's get to it. I think you should be there. We can do this. If the blocking doesn't seem right, start over. Your gut is always right. So there we have it. 10 things every director should do. Survive the chaos, make something amazing, and maybe, just maybe, you won't scream at your tripod today. Now go yell action wisely. Go watch a movie, stay calm, trust your gut, learn about some tech, and make your movie. Yell action and have fun. And hey, if you thought this video was chaotic, just wait till your first set.
Please like and subscribe, and welcome to Cinema Kent.